Hello YouTube, this is Rob's Gunpla Vlog, and today I'm actually going to be doing a review on a kit that I had previously that I had actually mentioned in my first video that I had posted up about 5-6 months or so ago, and that is the Master Grade Char Zaku version 2.0. This kit came out in 2007 and is part of the 2.0 lineup, which consists mainly of a revamp of the most of them are from the original Mobile Suit Gundam series, and you have a lot of them, such as the original RX-78, the Char Zaku, regular Zaku, the Goof, the Gaian, and a bunch of other lines. They do have a lot of 2.0s nowadays, and I always thought the 2.0s was actually kind of a really interesting line because it did kind of give the 1.0, the original ones, more of an upgrade. And as you can see here, the articulation on these things are always fantastic. Char Zaku being no exception. So I'm going to go ahead and show you just a quick review of them. So first off, if this is a little dusty, I do apologize. This model is actually quite old. I've had this in my collection for about 5 or 6 years now. Usually I don't tend to keep Gunpla kits that long. Especially ones that are out, because I don't have a set for them yet. I'm working on getting a display case eventually to be able to kind of put them in and stuff. All the ones especially that I buy. But this guy is been decaled. I did use when I said in my first video, I did use the Master Grade decals to add a little bit more character to it. So as you can see, you've got all these symbols over here. The Xeon and some of these did kind of mess up a little bit in the beginning, so I do apologize if it looks like that. And I did put one up here because I thought this was really cool. So let's go ahead and give you a quick view of this guy. First, we're going to move the head. The head goes all the way around, obviously, very easy, because it is a 2.0 kit. And the eyes, if it is on a thing, so you can actually, as you can see, move the eyes. The mono eye will move back and forth depending on how you want it. Then you have the arms. The arms have great articulation. Obviously, it goes all the way out. Even with this, can go all the way out over here and just bend the head a little bit. Doesn't even do really anything else to it. And then this is on a peg, swivels, can move pretty much whatever position that you'd like. And then I'm going to move his head back. His elbow is a little tight because I've had him for a while, but great. You can see great elbow articulation right here. Perfect. Just really pops out. And then I did with the 2.0 hands, I actually really did. A lot of people don't like the 2.0 hands because they don't like individually articulated fingers and whatnot. I actually happen to like the 2.0 hands because I think that they add a lot of character and can do a lot to the kit. As you can see, same thing on this side. This actually is on a peg, so it can swivel around just like the other part, and you can tuck it back. And then this, as you can see, fingers will all bend out over here. They do tend to get stiff sometimes, but as you can see, perfect. You can open palm, close palm, and there you go. You can get that set up. Got some decals for them. I know I did panel line this model, and I did apply the extra decals, the water slides, because it really pepped up. Obviously, the dry transfers and the decals that they give you in the actual box aren't always the best. They are really nice, though. But if you wanted to add a little bit more character, I would very highly recommend you get that. And I love that it's in different tones. As you can see, you've got like the really kind of crimson red. You've got the salmon pink throughout. And then the burgundy, which is on the chest. And then obviously the darker, which is like black, not almost black, but kind of just like a darker gray. And then for the feet, as you can see, the skirt is individually moving right here and all the way in the back. Perfect, as you can see, very nice. And then there is the action base that you just connect to the action base one, I believe. And then you have the foot, which goes all the way up and can bend pretty nicely, very nice, because you have the pipelines right here, and these are their springs. You just basically put these in these little beads individually inside, and just kind of loop them around. That really honestly is the only downside, is if you don't have the patience for it, it can be really tedious to be able to put the beads individually into the springs and then just kind of pull them around and everything, and then just make sure that they're connected from the bottom. So as you can see, moved all the way up, and you get a little bit of, actually quite a bit actually of articulation for the feet. And then you move it back, you get a good portion. The skirt kind of blocks it a little bit, but you can still do a great bend. Obviously, you can do the famous, running knee as he does in the anime. And then as you can see, if you wanted to paint him, you could paint certain parts of him, such as the thrusters on the feet. You can paint the thrusters right here if you'd like. The thrusters right here, if you wanted to, you could paint and put a little bit of red. But I honestly thought he looked really nice the way he is right now. And then with the accessories, you get, I'm going to put him down right here. The accessories, you get the standard Zaku rifle, which comes with an extra ammo clip. And then if you wanted to, you could paint the scope. You can paint that red or yellow or whatever you'd like. And very simple, it's basic. It comes with most of the 2.0 Zaku kits, or mainly a lot of the Zaku kits. You'll get the same rifle. And then you have the Hyper Bazooka, which is very nice. Put the decals for it on there, just a little bit to spiff it up. Once again, if you wanted to, you could put a little bit of paint right here to make it look nice. Very, very nice bazooka. Your basic bazooka, obviously. And then you have the Heat Hawk, and if you wanted to paint this part red or yellow, you could. It looks very, obviously it's just basic. It's just a few pieces together, and then you would hook it onto the shoulders, or hook it onto the skirt armor, sorry. Apologies right there. So then he would have it with him if you wanted to. And he does not have a problem holding any of these weapons using the 2.0 hands, because obviously being 2.0, he's got a lot going for him in my opinion. And then you have, which I thought was really, really cool, it's an accessory. It's just mainly there to kind of for pictures and stuff. It's the little ladder cart. And on the ladder cart, if I can find I actually had a figure of him. There's supposed to be oh, wait, I think I found him. You can see right here, little Char Zaku right here, which looks really, really cool. And then you can put the Char Zaku honestly on there and kind of have a little pose or diorama with him kind of going into the cockpit, because the cockpit does open. And then you have the non-commander antenna version, which is just the smooth head, kind of the regular Zaku type if you wanted to use that. Some people actually do use that, but I happen to like using the commander and type because it gives a character. And then lastly for the chest, see if it's been a while since I've opened this up, so I do apologize if it doesn't want to open. I don't want to break it or anything. It's supposed to slide out. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to mess with that too much. I don't want to mess it up because it's been years since I think I've opened it up. But all in all, this is a fantastic model. If you're interested in buying kind of the 2.0 line, the RX-78, if you like more of the anime accurate version, if you wanted more of the kind of machine or more of the gruff and gritty version, which is more realistic, you could always get the 3.0 or the Master Grade Gundam Origin version. That is also another one. Or if you wanted to spend a little bit more money, you could always get the Master Grade Perfect Unleashed, which just came out a couple years ago, if you have a little bit more money. But yeah, all in all, it's an amazing kit, and I think you would really, really enjoy it. I mean, this is a great model, and I really highly recommend this for any beginner because it's very easy to put together, minus the pipes. But that's going to be all for this review, and thank you so much for watching, and with that, I'll see you guys another day.